Hey guys, my name is Miguel, and the book I read was Clockwork Orange by Anthony Miguels. Brief summary about this book is Alex, the main protagonist, is a teenager who is basically evil in his heart. They go through so many things to try to change this kid's brain and I guess his heart, the way he thinks, because he's just an evil person. Like Alex and his crew, they commit a lot of crimes, and like eventually he ends up being caught up by the police because one of his friends betrays him. He stands in the doorway while the cops get there, so he doesn't have an escape, and they take him to jail. And like in jail, they do a lot of things to him. One of the cellmates, basically, he tried to molest him, and like him and his crew, they end up beating the guy up and killing him. And like after that, there's this a person. Well, due to the fact that he did that to that person, they try to change him. They try to introduce religion to him, and they also inject him with some kind of vaccine in order for him to. Alright, and they also inject him. After they introduce him to the religion, they also introduce him to these doctors, they're scientists, and they're experimenting this technique on him called Ludovico's technique, which basically he's forced to watch videos of violence, like harsh violence, while he's injected with some kind of drug to make him feel nauseous. So every time he sees violence now, he like feels nauseous and he doesn't want to be around it, basically wanting to be good, or else he'll just feel sick to his stomach. And like during the story, he gets really into classical music. It really enlightens him. He feels, I don't know, he just feels enlightened with the music. He kind of gets obsessed with it, but he also goes crazy because of the music. After all these type of things that he goes through, like meeting the preacher and telling him how he should accept religion, and he should choose the decision, and he should choose the decision, and he should choose the decision to be a good person, because that supposedly God doesn't want people to be good, that God wants people to choose good over evil. And that's pretty interesting as well, because in the book, a lot of the sentence start by asking a question. So what's it gonna be? Asking him if he wants to choose between evil or good, So it's pretty interesting piece right there. Like, you can put all the pieces together in this book and actually understand his mind and everything he says in this book pretty well if you just put attention to it. It also has a lot of betrayal in it, just like a lot of other books. I can reconnect because I read the Catcher in the Rye, and both of them are like just one person, all lonely, trusting no one. But the difference between this one is that he's too cocky. He wants to be the main one. He wants to be the leader. He don't want to take orders. He wants to give the orders. He wants to be on top, and that's how he basically pushes everyone away. And everybody, he don't really have people, I guess. Logically, it's right and it's correct, because you can't really trust people, and you can't rely on others. You gotta depend on yourself, and that's a good thing that this book will teach you. But I mean, not saying not to trust, not to have some trust, but like this book kind of exaggerated, but it's still correct. But it also teaches you to know your place, know when it's time to chill out, when it's time to let other people make decisions, make the choices, because you can't do it all on yourself. And if you can do it on yourself, then you better learn how to take responsibilities. Like Alex doesn't really know how to take responsibilities for his actions. He starts blaming his friends and thought he was a leader. I would recommend this book. I would recommend this book because once you start reading it, it starts a little difficult because of the different type of vocab. The vocab that Burgess created on his own, it's Russian based, but once you understand the words and you're into the story, it starts making more sense, and like he keeps the suspense up, you know. It's like always new things coming up. And well, I'm not a big fan of reading, but I still had a good time. You can really just get hooked onto this book and spend time on it. So how about you guys? You guys can read it. I recommend it. Think about your own perspective, because I mean, this book, think about your own perspective, because this book is so complex. It's gonna spark all kinds of ideas. And well, when you check it out, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching my video.